Welcome to AI Driven, a podcast about using AI for business. AI Driven is produced and hosted by Cognistics, an AI company based in Pittsburgh with offices in the US, Latin America, and Asia. Welcome to AI Driven. Joining us today are Cognistics CEO Sanjay Chopra and Senior Data Scientist Kaushik Shakkari to talk about Square, one of Cognistics' flagship AI products. Sanjay, start us off. What is Square?
Hi, Patty. How are you? Thank
I'm
you.
doing pretty well.
Thank you. So, Square is one of the products that we've been working over the last 3 years. As some of the listeners may know, we have pretty good expertise in natural language processing. And what we've done with Square is taken it to the next level. Typical search engine look at keywords. They look at the document and try to match those keywords to find the right answers. We've taken search to the next level. So companies that have a given corpus of documents, a set of documents, large, small, with structured and unstructured data, what we can do is look at both the semantics and the layout of the documents, really go after the meaning and find the right answer for you based on the question that you have posed. So Square is smart in terms of what you're asking for and what the answer ought to be to find the right information for you. One more thing I would add that really makes Square special is not only does it find the answer and give you the answer, it also links to the document and gives you a score associated with it.
What do you mean by a score?
So what I mean by a score is, let's say if, there is a document and you were asking a given question. So as an example, if you're looking at a GDPR document and somebody asks, hey, is DNA considered personal information? And if DNA and personal information are mentioned in quite a few places in the document, it finds where both DNA and personal information is there, and it really answers that question appropriately and gives it a much higher score. But another place where it says, medical information or PII or financial information is private information, also that might come up, but that'll be way down with a very low score. So that score helps us and the users find the right answer. And our goal, obviously, is in the top one or two answers to give you the best score and the right answer.
Kaushik, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, sure. So Sanjay covered it pretty well. I just want to add that how Square is able to provide this results is because it uses both semantics, which is like meaning, and what context these words are placed, and also layout, which is the structure, like where these words are placed in the document. So both this knowledge helps Square to accurately predict this answers for these questions with confidence, as Sanjay explained. Yep.
So I know that different companies can use Square. Lots of companies can use Square. Specifically, tell us a little bit how Square works when dealing with legal services. Kaushik.
Sure. I can discuss a use case of Solver, which is our current legal tech customer. So Solver provides a contract management software for law firms. Every day they need to deal with many legal contracts which are messy and which come in different complex formats. So because of this structure, it is not feasible to search and validate certain information manually. And let us also consider the scale. They need to deal with hundreds of thousands of these agreements. So this makes harder for them to search this in constrained time. So today, Solver use Square to extract this information from legal contracts without worrying anything about the scale or accuracy of these predictions.
That's it. That's interesting. Can you give us? I know you've mentioned Solver. How, in terms of cost efficiency, or not even cost efficiency, time savings? What kind of
hmm
savings do companies like Solver experience when they use Square or a product like Square?
So let me jump in here, Patty. So the savings are going to be from a cost and time perspective are going to be tremendous. And it's the time variable that is very important. So think about it. If you're a law firm, your client comes to you and they're looking at acquiring a new company, and they sort of dump on you lots of due diligence documents and contracts. Now, within a very limited amount of time, you have to go through all these things and you have to find places where there might be legal exposure, or where you want to look at the contracts for lease agreements and be comprehensive about it. What Square really does is gives you both the accuracy and the depth in a very short amount of time. So now you can go back and say, hey, we've done it. It's pretty exhaustive. There's not going to be any, false positives that we've missed as a result of it. So we were comprehensive and give them the confidence that we are giving them the right answer. That's the real value add, is being able to do it in very short amount of time with high degree of accuracy.
So how is it? How easy is it to use?
Yeah,
Kaushik?
I
It is,
can. Yeah, sure, I can take this question. So it's very simple to use Square. We provide a dashboard where you can manually upload data, or we can also connect to your internal data sources through our APIs, and all the data is extracted and pulled into our centralized repository. And once we do that, customers can come and ask questions on fly in our dashboard, or they can also send a predefined set of questions. uh, so once, like, either predefined set of questions are provided or customers ask on fly, they can download the report to their answers. And we also do this personalization, so we can connect to your internal services. Also, we can integrate Square with your internal services also, so that you can see results in your software. So it's very easy to use Square, and we provide a lot of this customization and personalization as required.
Sanjay, did you want to say something?
I did. My answer was going to be Square is as simple as Google. It's a little search bar. You come in, you type the question you want, and it shows the right answer to you, sort of, and it's already been pre-fed with other potential questions. So it's very simple. It's simple as using Google every day. So from a user interface perspective, the user can come in and find their answer just like we do every day with Google.
How quick is it to set up for per company? What does that entail exactly?
It's relatively simple because the first step, like Kaushik talked about, is to get their corpus of documents. So they said, here is the list of documents or set of documents that we are providing to you. They provide it to us in a secure way, or we can even sort of have a method to pull all this information onto Square, the repository that we have. Once that is done, we analyze the documents, we can sort of precede it, fine tune the models a little bit, and then in a week or so, in fact, in some cases, even less than that, we can sort of provide the interface so that it's trained on your set of documents to give you the best results possible. And that really is the power versus sort of any search engine out there that or OpenAI, OpenQA system that is available. It is trained on your set of documents to give you the best possible answers for sort of a given context of questions or any open questions you may have on those documents.
So I know, Kaushik, you and your team are constantly updating and improving Square. What's new in Square? What can companies expect to see?
Sure, sure. I can talk this all day, but to keep it short, there has been a lot of good developments happening in Square. So we are coming up with something called constraint search and information extraction pipeline. Basically, when we engage with a new customer, we get this. We either use ready to use domain specific model and deploy it, or we get this preset questions. Generally, those are the representative questions they ask in the engine. And once we get these preset questions, we do something called as experimentation, where we can enhance performance further because we do have this set of questions. Initially, we used to do, we didn't have a pipeline. We used to do a lot of the work was manual. But right now, because of this information extraction pipeline, we are able to reduce time by 50 percentage, but for more than 50 percentage. What this means to customer is like you have less onboarding time and you can see results much faster than what we used to see before. So this is very exciting, and yeah, I'm looking for next steps there.
Now, you have some other exciting news, Sanjay. I know you have a special holiday kind of offer. Why don't you tell everybody about it?
Absolutely. This is the time to be with family, with friends, be with each other. We thought we would make it even special. What we really want to offer to anybody out there is a free trial as part of our holiday gift to prospects, so that they can come in and we will get their documents and give them a free trial for Square for 1 month. If they like it, they can move forward. I also do want to add is that the price point of Square is pretty low. It's a small monthly recurring fee, so you can get started for free, and we can grow from there.
And how does someone take advantage of this? Do they just email you?
They can email us. Best person is they can reach out to Kaushik at cognistics.com, or Jagriti, I'll spell that, Jagriti at cognistics.com, or even me, Sanjay at cognistics.com, and we'd be happy to set you up with Square for free, test it, and take it from there.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, I know next month in January, Kaushik, you're going to be hosting a webinar about Square. Tell us a little bit about when that is and what you'll cover in the webinar.
Absolutely. So it's happening on Jan 26th next year. Not just me. So we have our data science team and product management team, which will be presenting. We will be coming up with a demo, which is generic, where you can see power of Square for those generic data and how it can be applied to your own documents. So it will be a demo session. You can ask questions. We will make it as conversational as possible, and yeah, we are very excited about that event.
That's really great. The webinar, just for everyone's purpose, it's on Thursday, January 26th. It's at 1 p.m. You can register. It's free, but RSVP, please, because we have limited space at cognistics.com. So before we go, I just want to give you one final opportunity to say anything you'd like to say or that you haven't said regarding Square. Sanjay?
So one thing I would say again is Square's been pretty powerful in how we've been able to apply it to the legal domain, to the compliance domain, one specific industry, the airline industry. But that's just the starting point. It can scale, it can grow. But one thing that makes really Square special is as it learns more about a given domain, whether it's legal or compliance or the airlines or HR, human resources, it becomes smarter and smarter for that domain, so that every new customer benefits with the collective knowledge that we are developing with it.
How about you, Kaushik? Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Yes. So I think as a product, it got matured over a period of time, and we get good feedback from our customers and a lot of development. So yeah, we are living in exciting times, and as Sanjay mentioned, we are exploring airline industry, and yeah, we are very excited about next steps there.
In fact, we might do another little segment just focused on airlines and on compliance. So we'll let everyone know when we have our next podcast available. And I want to thank you both for joining us to talk about Square and specifically how it benefits the legal industry. Remember, visit cognistics.com to learn about our webinar on January 26th, which Kaushik and the data science and product science team will take the lead on. And you can reach out to Kaushik and Sanjay and other members of our staff for your free month of Square. We'll put up information on our social channels and on our website. Thank you both for joining us. And we'll be back with another show from Cognistics very, very soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye, Brady. Thank you. Bye-bye,
Thank
Kaushik.
you. Bye.
Thanks for listening in. Learn more about how AI drives what we do at cognistics.com.